Hi, I'm Gil Fulbright. The people that run my campaign, they've made this commercial, and I'm in it. This campaign, it's not about me. It's about crafting a version of me that'll appeal to you. A version that visits random work sites with paid actors pointing at things. A version of me that doesn't find old people loathsome or pointless. Has a conventionally attractive yet curiously still family. Listening to my constituents, legislating, these are things I don't do. What I do is spend about 70% of my time raising funds for re-election. I'd do anything to stay in office. My name's Gil Fulbright, but hell, I'll change my name to Phil Goldbright or Bill Fulbright or fill up my mouth with farts. These are the things that are important to me. And these are the fine people that finance my campaign. Now, in order to do these things, I have to stay in office. And to stay in office, I have to keep these guys happy. Now, if any of these things make these guys unhappy, well, my hands are tied. So come November, the choice is clear. Do you want another spineless mouthpiece for special interest and lobbyists? Or a spineless mouthpiece for special interest and lobbyists? I'm Fill Up My Mouth with Farts, and I approve this message.
You've got it locked to HTLA Radio 1, New York.
This program is intended for mature audiences only. If you have any homicidal or suicidal feelings, please consult a doctor before listening to this program.
Of course, we've got the one and only Jenny McCartney in the booth, the social media goddess herself, pushing those buttons, making the show go again today. And, the co-hosts. I guess we'll go with the co-hosts. We got some of those, of course, coming to us live via satellite, as always, from his perch, I guess, high atop the Mill Bay Studios in beautiful Mill Bay, British Columbia, Canada, is the one and only Louis Lawless. Yes, high atop there. Are you there, Louis?
You know how to spell my last name on the check, right? It's Louis Lawless.
Yes, we got that. Don't worry.
Oh, can we cuss? Can I cuss as I always do on the show?
Now you go right ahead, sir. We've got you covered.
It's about fucking time. Move on.
All right. And also joining us from his wonderful, beautiful, stately, I must say, apartment in Manhattan here in the big city is the one, the only, what's his name again? Oh, yes, Gilbert Godfrey. Are you ready, sir?
What the fuck?
Huh? Okay.
I'm ready.
Good. All right.
Yes.
All right. Gilbert Godfrey joining us from his lovely home here in the city. And also joining us is, of course, the one, the only George Takei, all the way from his home in Los Angeles, California. George, thank you for coming.
I think it's a treat to be here talking with you.
Yeah. There you go. And thank you. That's awesome. Well, is this thing on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's on. Is this on? Is this on? I can't tap it. I would tap it, but I won't do that. So.
There you go. Well.
Right. Only one, Meeps. That's us. The only one, HTLA Radio 1 New York, and you're here and you're listening. And this is Straight Talk. And, yeah, we've got 90 minutes of springtime in the city stories for you tonight. And, yeah, lots of social injustice stories. I'm in the mood for ranting. We said we weren't going to do a rant show, but here we are. And it's going to turn into a rant show.
It is, yes.
I can't help but be angry about the stories. You know, there's just too much to be excited about. And everybody's got to bring us down with all this stuff.
Stupidity.
That's right. And, well, we'll talk about that, too, because we've got a great show coming up for you that we've got in development for a little while now, and we're going to launch that Wednesday, and we'll talk about that a bit later. That's pretty exciting. That's called The Spotlight with Kate and Crush.
Absolutely. And tonight, a bit of a free-for-all. We're going to tear it up for you on tonight's Straight Talk. Everything from the day's events to some politics goodiness and the struggle, of course, to maintain home and work. We'll get into it all tonight. Professional businesswomen that I talk to, they do the work, but it's just the corporate work, and they think that's enough because, damn it, I've just put 12 hours a day in today in my job, and
right.
they feel deserving of something else, not to come home and take care of the kids, and not to come home and take care of the husband, and not to come home and take care of anything else.
Right.
It's time for them to kick their feet up now and go hit the bars and relax or something, because they've earned it. And I'm here to say that as a man, we do that all the time. We always have. We go out and work our full-time jobs or more.
Right.
And we come home and we're still expected to be the dad. We're still expected to help the kids with the homework. We're still expected to have activities and stuff with our family and have that interaction and put that time in.
Sure.
Maybe that's why we get 100% of our pay instead of 70% of our pay.
Right. Right. Well, you're not... Well, in the tradition now, men are also expected to do half the housework and half of all that stuff, whereas it used to just be before, the garbages and the lawns and all that stuff that you do, the man stuff. So, yes, and unfortunately, in some cases, in a great majority of the households now, more often than not, the women are working, and, I have so many, friends that I know that their husbands take care of the kids and drop the kids at school and do the school activities and do the projects and wash the clothes and do
but with that comes the dreaded beta male, because there's not a single one of those men that I have met that I would look up to in battle.
No, of course not. And this is to our thinking, to our thinking. And while it took us years in in practice, it was an ideology that we shared from the moment that we met anyway.
Yeah.
The whole, that was our vision for what the ideal family was.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other, to drive through the West Village at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slicked back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. Take me out.
There's only one place to get more Taylor.
That's right. There is only one place to get more Taylor, and that's right here. That's right. You've got Christopher John Taylor. HTLA Studio 2 right now, 3 p.m. It's time for HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk. Some coffee and cigarettes today, huh? Friday Frappuccino. Oh, yeah. We just be frapping and chinoing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, so come get your Taylor. It's all right here. That's right. Got a big show lined up for you today, of course. The one, the only Jenny McCartney is in the booth, pushing the buttons, making us go again today. And yes, of course, as always, she is topless. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, and the Gilbert and the Louie and the oh-so-friendly, happy Morgan Freeman also on the show today. Can't wait to get to that. But first, I'm going to get you to the news. And what do we got on the big show today? Well, Nike shoes says it will create 10,000 U.S. jobs if the trade deal passes Congress. Yeah, good luck on that one. I guess I'll further that by saying I'll add another 100,000 jobs to that. Yeah, that's going to go. Also bring you an odd paternity case today. Yeah, twins with different fathers. Not even kidding. Yeah, go figure. Also in the news today, World War II vets gather for rare flyover of vintage airplanes, of course, in Washington, celebrating a VE Day. And hey, we got a barbecue joint that's hosting a White Appreciation Day. White power. I'll also tell you about how NASA saved 4 Nepal victims and even Ebola found in the doctor's eye after the virus left his blood. Great. That's just great. Thank God it's Friday. Well, we got all that and so much more today. So, hey, come on in and grab a cup, have a seat, and light one up. It's coffee time. There we are. We've got the old theme rolling there. Yes, and man, it's Friday finally. Yes, this is your Friday Frappuccino for Friday the 8th of May, 2015. And currently at 3:03 p.m. in the big city right now, we're looking at 77 degrees in Central Park. It's just all kinds of wonderful. Going down to a low tonight of 57 overnight and back up to a high of 74 for Saturday. And it is supposed to be overcast, but, you know, who cares? Whatever. You can still go out and play Frisbee. That's all you gotta do there. And, of course, as I mentioned before, the one, the only former social media goddess herself is in the booth, pushing the buttons, making us go today on the PreSonus 2442 digital broadcast mixer that we use here each and every day at Studio 2. If you want to check out all the great things that professional digital audio has to offer, make sure you go check out PreSonus. They are the leader, PreSonus.com. Also, this show is, yes, brought to you, of course, by the fine folks at Tim Hortons, New York City, now with 8 great locations to serve all of your coffee and, indeed, baked good needs. And I'm telling you, I don't really care about their baked goods. For me, it's all about the coffee, and for Timmy's, well, it's always fresh. There you go. Yes, nice Timmy's Dark Blend today. It's actually my favorite. And there it is. Also, I should mention, of course, that the show is
powered by Procast.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much. That's our rock and roll announcer, Kate. Yeah, there she is. We are powered by Procast. We don't need no stinking grid. That's right. And also, I do need to, we've come to that point in the show where I actually do need to introduce the guest/co-hosts that we have, that we enjoy, I should say, every single day. And first, coming to us live from Millbay Film and Television Studios in beautiful Millbay, British Columbia, Canada, is my former film mentor, the one, the only film and television guru, madman himself, Academy Award nominated, up the wazoo, the whole 9 yards, Louis the Leo Lawless. Are you there, sir?
Always with a female having a relationship, married or single, it's always better that they do the leaving.
Uh-huh.
If you do the leaving, it keeps that lingering thing. You know what I mean?
Well, yes, absolutely, and thank you very much for the advice. That's great. I love it. Thank you.
Oh, can we cuss? Can I cuss as I always do on the show?
You most certainly can. I've got the button here to, of course, wipe away any badness.
Which woman are you married to or living with now? The same one? The mother of the daughter, or was it a boy?
No, I actually have a harem now. 16, 17 different girls. Nothing over the age of 24. It's the way I like it.
It's about fucking time. Move on.
Well, I know. And moving on, coming to us from about 8 blocks down the street here in sunny 77-degree Manhattan. Yes, there he is. The one, the only Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert, I forget what his slogan was yesterday, goddammit.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't know. I forgot. Sue me.
I'm ready.
Well, good. I'm glad you're here and ready. And, well, I guess, unfortunately...
Yes.
Also joining us from his undisclosed location somewhere in Tennessee is the one, the only Morgan Freeman. You are there, sir? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Morgan Freeman, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Yeah.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks.
tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
They get fucking crazy because all of a sudden nobody loves them.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that, I don't think Morgan is loved.
Double fucking news flash. I do not give a flying fuck.
All right, well, there he goes. He doesn't give you know what he said.
Yes.
Yeah. He doesn't give one, and, well, neither do we. So we're going to move on with our first big story today on Coffee and Cigarettes, which, of course, is just a stunning revelation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See? There, we've got that worked out.
They get fucking crazy because all of a sudden nobody loves them.
Well, somebody somewhere loves you.
Yes.
There you go. Well, Nike says it will create 10,000 U.S. jobs if a trade deal passes Congress. Yeah. President Obama will take his campaign for a free trade deal to the headquarters of Nike today, where he's extracted a pledge from the world's largest athletic shoe company that he will hire 10,000 workers in the United States over the next decade if a Pacific trade agreement actually passes Congress. But Obama's appearance at a company known for importing shoes from contract factories in the Pacific Rim is also drawing protest from unions and other liberal... Oh, what was that? A whole, 3 minutes I made it?
Yes.
You know?
Punch yourself in the face right now, so that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
All right. Well, yes, they opposed the trade deal. Thank you. In Beaverton, Oregon, Obama will argue that free trade will create American jobs by reducing barriers to selling American goods overseas. Nike says reducing tariffs would allow it to invest in manufacturing in the United States, allowing it to export more shoes and get them to domestic customers faster, and even customize more shoes for its customers. At first, Nike seemed like an unlikely venue for a speech touting the virtues of free trade. It has 26,000 employees right now in the United States, but 333,000 in Vietnam, where, of course, minimum wage is 56 cents an hour.
Yes.
Yeah. We believe agreements that encourage free and fair trade allow Nike to do what we do best. I'm not even going to say it. No. Yes. Apparently innovate, expand our business, and drive economic growth, says Nike President Mike Parker. He said in a statement released to coincide with Obama's speech, he also said that Nike's investments would also result in another 40,000 jobs from U.S. contractors, although the company provided few specifics of that little dream. Well, Obama previewed his trade speech Thursday night at a Portland fundraiser. One of the things that we need to do is to put people back to work and make sure that we're accessing the markets of the future, Obama said. Here's a question for President Obama. How does he ever hope to get that middle class he keeps talking about at 56 cents an hour? Morgan?
Go fuck yourself.
All right. Louis, what's your thought on that?
Use power. That's why power is corrupt, and it is. We see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
We see it in every job. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Jobs at 56 cents an hour. Right? Well, 95% of the world's markets are outside our borders, he said. We've got the best workers in the world, the best universities in the world. Well, I think that's debatable. The most innovative companies in the world, and the best scientists and research in the world. So we are not afraid of competition. We are concerned if the playing field is not level, and that's why we've got to have these kinds of enforceable, tough, fair trade deals that are going to make sure American workers and American businesses aren't locked out of these markets and paid their 56 cents an hour. Well, outside the hotel, where donors paid up to $33,400 for the fundraiser. It always amazed me. You go pay $33,400 a plate to go hear the president tell you about this great deal he's making with Nike to give us 10,000 more jobs at $56 an hour. Oh, no, I screwed that up. It's 56 cents an hour.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the demonstrators, of course, protested the proposed deal with a twist on Nike's own slogan, "Just don't do it." Like President Clinton before him, Obama's free trade push met resistance from even within, his own Democratic Party. Yes, the White House has argued that the Trans-Pacific Partnership will have more labor and environmental protections than previous trade agreements, but he's also pushing for fast-track negotiating rules, known as Trade Promotion Authority, that would make it impossible for Congress to insist on stronger provisions before an up or down vote passage. Basically, that's a long-winded way of saying that Obama's executive pen there is going to ensure that 10,000 Americans get 56 cent an hour jobs. And it's going to be the black people. Yeah. They're gonna...
It's not fucking funny.
Well, ever since the White House announced the Nike visit, critics of the proposed trade deal have questioned the appearances of the Nike visit. It is sad to see how detached from reality President Obama is when it comes to TPP, says Murshid Zahid of Credo Action, a progressive activist group. You sure it's not Muslim militant group with a name like that? Warriors of the Crimson Jihad, I am Murshid Zahid. We will take down Nike.
Yes.
Well, the symbolism of his speech is staggering, he said. The Nike brand was built by outsourcing manufacturing to sweatshops in Asia. Doesn't anybody know their corporate history? Well, unfortunately, they know the corporate history all too well. What do you think, Morgan?
Which, by the way, in case you're an idiot and need it spelled out for you,
right?
We fucking suck so far.
It's good to know that none of us are idiots here. We knew this.
Yes.
We had this down. Yeah. Has Louis gone to sleep? No? Are you there, Louis? Yeah?
We're 5 steps away from winning the Academy Award.
Right, and you didn't.
And we didn't.
And you suck. Yeah.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. Go fuck yourself.
Well, now we've got kind of a story that kind of, well, I'm going to be honest here. It really blows me away. It's stunning to me. I didn't know this was possible, but hey, here it is right here on the old radio waves. An old paternity case is actually twins with different fathers. Yeah. In just the third such court case in the country, a New Jersey judge has ruled a man is father of one twin, while another man is father of another. See, okay, this is all screwed up. I thought this was some amazing scientific story. No, it's just some Irish drunk judge making crap up. Well, it's like this, you see. You're the father of that one,
yes.
And, well, you can be the father of that one. Yes. Oh, wait, you're black. That's not going to work. Oh.
It's not fucking funny.
Yeah, well, the children's mother named a man identified as A.S., or Eric Bowen. This is the father of her twin girls born in January 2013. When she applied for public assistance in Passaic County, the Star-Ledger reports, when she was acknowledged that she had sex with another man within a week of her encounter with Eric Bowen. Yeah. Well, of course, a DNA test was conducted, and it revealed what the New York Times called a tangled web of love and biology.
Yes.
Well, A.S. had fertilized one egg with a 99.9% certainty. The other was fertilized by the other man during the same menstrual cycle. My God, it is a scientific story. Well, Judge Sohal Muhammad, yes, another extremist Muslim judge, ruled AS must pay child support only for the child he fathered, totaling $28 a week. Hey, you could go down and get that $29 a week laptop from Rent-A-Center, or you could have a kid. Well, Muhammad noted that he found just 2 court cases related to the phenomenon known as superfecundication. NBC New York reports, but it's not quite that rare per the New Jersey Law Journal. It references a 1997 article by identity testing expert Karl Hangs Werzinger, who testified in this case that puts the number of reported paternity cases involving superfecundication at 1 in every 13,000. Indeed, the judge also said that instances are on the rise, citing factors like promiscuity, medically stimulated ovulation, and reproductive technologies. Consider, for instance, a gay couple who both provide sperm and end up with, well, a puddle of sperm. The ruling is novel in that I don't think this issue was on anybody's radar to even question a client about, says family law expert with the New Jersey State Bar Association. When it comes to sex, here's how millennials' sex lives deliver from their parents. Well, no, we're not going to take you there. It's much, much, much more fun to talk about the white twin and the black twin. Yeah.
Would you be happy?
Yeah.
Would you?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
So why the fuck would you do it to them?
Call it a hobby.
Yes.
Yeah, I like, many of you know, I like screwing with people. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, well, there you go. So,
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 All right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just better than, all his damn swearing, Yeah.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks.
Oh, God.
Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride. It's not fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, it may be, but it's Friday. That's,
yes.
I'm just going to be, I'm sticking it there. It's Friday.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
No.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. It is Friday, and we are going for a commercial break. But when we come back, we'll tell you about the World War II vets who not only got out in their wheelchairs, and their nurses and their urine bags.
Yes.
Strapped themselves into a couple of P-51 Mustangs and buzzed Obama's house. That's what's happening today. We'll tell you about that in 2.
You've got it locked to HTLA Radio 1, New York.
What if there was a coffee that was sourced from some of the world's most renowned growing regions, abundant with rich, fertile soil? What if this coffee was picked at the perfect moment, then packed meticulously and shipped carefully to be roasted under the watchful eye of coffee masters? What if it was expertly blended, ground, and sealed, ensuring maximum flavor and freshness, then brewed in small batches and always served fresh within 20 minutes, just the way you like it? Now, what if this coffee just happened to be the coffee you already know and love? Tim Hortons. Always fresh. Always great tasting coffee.
Man, I've been to a lot of places over these past 50 years. Seen the whole true north strong and free. 'Cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Cooksville, Stouffville, Bainesville, Bowmanville, Bonnieville, Unionville, Oakville, Dunville, Brockville, Boucherville, Melville, Drummondville, Kentville, Grenville, Morinville, Maryville, Parksville, Stephenville, Sackville, Spring Hill, Westville, Walkerville, hanging on a windowsill. Hey! He said, wow, that's a lot of places. I said, hang on, there's more. I've been to Moncton, Picton, Shannon, Vernon, Stellarton, Hamilton, Nipigon, Nobleton, Yorkton, Brighton, Bolton, Beaverton, Brandon, Edmonton, Walkerton, Wyerton, Granby, Miramichi, Charlottetown, Burnaby, Yellowknife, Whitehorse, Corner Brook, none of it. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I crossed the prairies bare, man. I breathed the mountain air. I've traveled, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere, man. Check it out. Ottawa, Wawa, Mattawa, Chippewa, Moose Jaw, Oshawa.
Some said the U.S. has lost its innovative power. We said America is lighting the way as the innovation nation. Singular insights, superior execution. That's the power of global connections. Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Voted top global research firm 2011, 12, and 13.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other, to drive through the West Village at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slick back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out, we never style, we never go out of style. Take me out.
There's only one place to get more Taylor.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
Got on the elevator in L.A. one day, and the lady said, "Oh, I just saw you in the Hudsucker reduction."
Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
That's right.
You love to do that kind of stuff. You always did. And put your name up there and dress in different stuff. So fantastic. If I can be of any help, let me know. So what's the email address?
Now, Louis, I'm not a cross-dresser. I keep... No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, boy. Well, welcome back to the big show. Your Coffee and Cigarettes Friday Frappuccino, HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk. And hey, if you're kicking around doing nothing right now, get on over to Spreaker.com and search HTLA. You can come join Miss Devilon Crawford in the live chat here. We're getting drunk. That's what we're doing.
I got lost. HTLA. Oh, HTLA.
Right. There you go. Good. I think you got it, Louie.
It's about fucking time. Move on.
All right. Well, moving on. We are, of course, brought to you in part by the fine folks at Tim Hortons, New York City. Now, with those 8 fine locations to serve all your coffee and baked goods needs. And let me tell you, on the subway, a Timmy Hortons extra large cup is just perfect for all your rum. Yeah.
It's not fucking funny.
Yes, it is. Yes. So we do have to end the party there, Jenny. Time to bring the tunes. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Wow, she's a good girl.
Yes.
Yes. Now I must tell you about the ancient men in their urine bags and their P-51s. Yes. Yes, it's that time of year again.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh. I think you guys have definitely had too much.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Well, the World War II vets gather for a rare flyover of vintage airplanes, of course, celebrating VE Day. Yes, that's the victory over Europe. Vintage World War II planes flew down the National Mall this afternoon as part of the 70th anniversary victory in Europe and the celebration ongoing in Washington. It's funny to know that Obama has just taken off somewhere to hang out with a bunch of Nike dudes. These guys gave up a hell of a lot for our country, and the least you could do is come and watch them drop their pee bags over Washington. Now, more than 50 military planes in 15 formations made their way down the Potomac River to the Lincoln Memorial and down Independence Avenue to the House office buildings before returning to airports in Culpeper and Manassas, Virginia. They flew sequenced formations recounting the biggest battles of World War II. Nobody forgot to tell them that the Germans weren't here. Or somebody forgot to tell them.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Jesus. Well, they flew in sequenced formations. Yes, recounting the... wow, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Thousands of people, including World War II veterans and people whose parents and grandparents fought the Germans and the Japanese, lined the mall and watched from office building windows and balconies in downtown Washington, cheering as they looked skyward. One of the more poignant moments came when a missing man formation honoring those who died during the fighting flew over the head to the sounds of taps. A plane scheduled to participate made an unscheduled landing at Reagan National Airport due to a mechanical issue, according to the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority. There were no injuries reported, but pee was everywhere. Well, ceremonies began this morning at the World War II Memorial at the Mall, featuring remarks from former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright. Dozens of veterans placed wreaths in memory of 400,000 Americans and 60 million people worldwide killed during the war. Such flyovers happened occasionally after the war, but flights are now generally prohibited over the Mall thanks to the Muslims. Well, the vintage fighters and bombers flew just 1,000 feet off the ground, nearly twice the height of the Washington Monument. In formations representing significant battles during the war, planes scheduled to include the Curtiss P-40 Warhawks from the attack on Pearl Harbor, B-25 Mitchell bombers, which were adapted for the aircraft carrier Hornet for the Doolittle raid over Japan, Dick Cole, who will turn 100 on September 7th, and who was co-pilot of the first bomber flying off the Hornet, is expected to attend. Well, wait a minute. They already had this. Don't they know? A bunch of P-39 Air Cobras, P-63 King Cobras from Guadalcanal, of course. Consolid PBY Catalinas, Grumman F-4F Wildcats, Douglas SBD Dauntless bombers, and from the Battle of Midway, P-38 Lightnings, B-17 Flying Fortresses, Douglas C-53 Sky Troopers, C-47 Skytrain cargo planes, the Grumman TBM Avengers, the 6F-6 Hellcats, the F-8F Bearcats, the Curtiss SB-2C Helldiver from the Marina's Turkey Shoot. My God. But wait, Tim, there's more.
Yes.
That's right. Yes, Republic P-47 Thunderbolts from the Battle of the Bulge, Voight F-4U Corsairs from Iwo Jima, Boeing B-29 Super Fortress, nicknamed Fifi, only known model still flying, which was the type of plane that dropped atomic bombs. Yay! And, of course, the story goes on for, well, some length, but suffice it to say, it's another VA day.
Yes.
Yep. There we go.
Yes.
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 Right.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid so, Morgan. That's actually factual there, and no, there was no blacks flying planes.
Punch yourself in the face right now. Yeah. So that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
Well, before you start assaulting me, we should talk about the fish.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to want to know what I'm about to tell you. This is very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You bet.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, fish have been turning up with rare cancerous tumors. Yes. It's not a tumor. Sorry. A little fallback to Arnold there. I couldn't resist.
Yes.
I couldn't resist. Well, a smallmouth bass caught in Pennsylvania's Susquehanna River was found to have a malignant tumor, according to a statement released earlier this week by the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission. That's interesting. They have a commission on fish and boats. Well, no. I mean, isn't it supposed to be like Fish and Game?
Yes.
You know, Department of Fish and Game and Wildlife. What the hell does boats have to do with fish? They might as well have the Department of Fish and World War II planes. Yeah. Well, tumors are rarely found on fish in the U.S. until now. Yes. Well, no, to be fair, the tumor is the only one documented of its kind to be found on a smallmouth bass in the state. However, children in most schools in PA do suffer from the drinking water cysts.
Yes.
Well, it's the only one to be found on smallmouth bass in the state, according to the PF Boat Commission there. An angler caught the fish late last year and gave it to the PFBC, the statement said. The find does raise concerns, obviously, about the health of the waterway. According to the statement, biologists have monitored adult smallmouth bass populations in the river since 2005. While they have not found tumors in other fish, they have found lesions and sores in a number of humans living around the river. Well, there is no evidence that the sarcomas the fish present any health hazard to humans, so keep on drinking. And yeah, just keep on drinking.
Yes.
It's fine. Well, according to the Fish and Boating Club there, they say that people should avoid consuming the fish that have visible signs of sores and lesions. Karen Murphy, the acting center of the secretary of the Pennsylvania Health Department, said in a statement, it could be fish AIDS. I don't want to get the fish AIDS. Well, the PFBC made the announcement Monday at a quarterly meeting, released an image of the fish on the Commission's Facebook page. So if you want to vomit, you go right ahead and do that. And of course, who wouldn't want to take advantage of PA's fine drinking water system? Yeah? And actually, Topless Jenny is just reminding me something here. You didn't get to sing today, Gilbert.
Yes.
Yeah, and Morgan didn't get to do a story.
Yes.
No.
No.
Right.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Why do I feel like we're caught in a time warp? We're back to who's on first or something. Well, we do have to go for another commercial break, but hey, before we go, not before we, of course, bring you this story. Yes, and Morgan's going to love this one. Yes, it's the story of a barbecue joint that is actually going to host, finally, for the love of God, a White Appreciation Day. Yes. It's good to be white.
Yes.
It's not fucking funny.
Well, in Milliken, Colorado, the Hispanic owners of a barbecue restaurant in Milliken say they plan to host White Appreciation Day next month. What started out as a Hispanic joke, well, it's now on the calendar. Edgar Antillon and Miguel Jimenez recently purchased Reuben Butts Barbecue on Broad. Sorry, that's Rubbin Butts Barbecue on. Yes, on June 11th, they plan to offer a 10% discount to all white customers and no one else. You know there's going to be a Ferguson Black Rights Lab. Black lives are worth 10%.
Yes.
Damn it.
It's not fucking funny. I will fucking cunt butt the next person I hear about doing something like that.
Yes.
Sorry, that's just...
And for those of you who are offended at this, I would apologize, but I really don't give a fuck.
Right?
Go fuck yourself.
I love the bonus go F yourself.
Yes.
He gives me there. Ding, ding, ding.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Well, the owners say we have a whole month for Black History Month. We have a whole month for Hispanic Heritage Month. So we thought the least we could do was offer one day to appreciate all of you white Americans out there. And guess what? You'll never guess. The men expect they may receive a backlash on Twitter. Yes, they realize there's a history of racism in the USA, and this is a big, wet trout slap in the face. There you go. Well, it's the perpetuation of racism, says Ricardo Romero, a civil rights activist and community organizer in Weld County. Quote, "It's wrong. If you're going to give a discount, give it to the whole community. Black Lives Matter."
It's not fucking funny.
Well, there could be even legal repercussions as well, according to Jennifer McPherson of the Colorado Department of Regulatory Agencies, who reared their ugly, stinking racist neck.
If someone felt like they were being discriminated against, they could come to the Civil Rights Division and file a complaint in our office, and we would investigate that,
says McPherson. Yes, and Tillon says the discount isn't meant to discriminate, but instead bringing people together. He added that he has been a target of racism himself in the past. He hopes opening up the discussion will prompt others to think differently about race. We're all American, whether you come from a different country or you were born here, he said. We're all American. I'm reminded of, can't we all just get along? Antolon said he would consider offering a discount to other racial groups, but said it's unlikely to actually happen. And that, my friends, is an American business.
Yes. No.
Yeah?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There you go. No, what he actually said was that he would do it, but just on a different day. Yeah. Sorry. The 18th is Whitey's Day. Yeah. Well, if you're going to kill him, you got to have the right to fill him. There you go. Well, listen, we're going to go for that second commercial break, but don't you worry. When we come back, we're going to tell you how NASA actually saved 4 Nepal victims. To which the question I would have is, smooth move. With all the money you got, you couldn't save more than 4? Oh, yes. We'll be back in 2.
You've got it locked to New York's best talk, HTLA Radio 1.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop-up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
It could be 7 in the morning.
Or 10 at night.
In Chilliwack, BC.
Or St. Peters, Nova Scotia.
It could be Michelle.
Or Mark.
Or Jen.
But whenever, wherever you order that cup of Tim Hortons Premium Blend Coffee,
You know that it's always fresh.
From Newfoundland and Labrador to Vancouver Island, Tim Hortons, a coffee all our own.
When we arrived at our hotel in New York, the porter was so incredibly careless with our bags. And the room they gave us, it was beautiful. A broom closet. But the worst part was the shower. My wife drying herself with the
Egyptian cotton towels.
Shower curtain defined that whole vacation for her. Don't just visit New York.
Visit TripAdvisor New York.
With millions of reviews, a visit to TripAdvisor makes any destination better.
Some said the U.S. has lost its innovative power. We said America is lighting the way as the innovation nation. Singular insights, superior execution. That's the power of global connections. Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Voted top global research firm 2011, 12, and 13.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other to drive through the West Village, at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slicked back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. Take me
There's only one place to get more Taylor.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't that count for something? No, you stupid fucking asshats. It fucking doesn't. Do you want to know fucking why? Do you?
No.
Hey, yo, Jojo, hey.
You nutbags.
Punch yourself in the face right now. It's not fucking funny.
Oh, welcome back to the big show, of course. Yes, thank you. That's good. Just punch yourself, damn it.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Right, yeah. Well, you are back with your coffee and cigarettes Friday Frappuccino for this Friday, the 8th of May, 2015. Still 77 degrees in Central Park right now. Beautiful sunny day. And I'm in here with you freaking morons. Yeah. I don't know how the hell that worked out. How did I get this detail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
No.
No, I did.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess I'm just a lucky man. I guess that's what it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, we got the show rolling, and hey, I remember, when one of the first Tim Hortons actually opened up in the city here.
Yes.
It's the one closest to Central Park, of course.
Yes.
And it was funny, the day they opened it up, all the Americans were like kind of creeping towards the door with like big wide eyes, wondering, what's this Canadian thing? It's like they thought we were aliens or something.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's all good now. Yeah, New Yorkers have realized that, hey, it's just coffee and baked goods. It's all right. Yeah.
They get crazy because all of a sudden nobody loves them.
Right.
About fucking time. Move on.
All right. Well, thank you, Louie, and thank you, Gilbert, and what's your name? No, Morgan.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yes, it's true. NASA has done it. They have broken the history books once again. They've saved 4 people. Well, no, the actual story is how NASA saved 4 Nepal victims. Well, NASA's latest out-of-this-world feat happened, of course, on planet Earth, thanks to the space agency's technology. 4 men trapped for days after the Nepal earthquake were rescued in the village of Chatara. They received 2 prototype finder devices 4 days after the disaster struck. The development of the handheld gadgets, whose name is an acronym for Finding Individuals for Disaster Emergency Response, or FIDER. Yes, it was actually spurred by technology intended for studying the possibility of alien life, of course. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
Yes, and the devices fire out what Quartz described as a continuous microwave signal using radar to detect heartbeats or breathing, and can discern the presence of a human from the movement of an animal. Now, the 4 men with cooked hearts were... I'm kidding. They didn't have cooked hearts.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they've been shown to work through 30 feet of rubble or 20 feet of solid concrete, NASA reports. In this case, the 4 men in 2 separate buildings were found buried below up to 10 feet of debris. The rescue marked the first time the Finder has been used in a real-life situation. Finder exemplifies how technology designed for space exploration has profound impacts to life on Earth, says NASA's chief technologist, Dr. David Miller. Now, the agency is looking to go commercial with the technology so that more rescue teams can access it, which flags other ways NASA has helped to save lives. Its technology has bolstered everything from firefighting gear to landmine removal methods. So next time you think NASA, don't just think space. Think race. Yeah.
Punch yourself in the face right now. It's not fucking funny.
I didn't mean that race. No. See, he's so tuned up on racism that he doesn't know I'm just talking about race, as in the human race. You know, they're Mr. Wormhole. You know. Sure, you don't even remember those shows, do you?
Yes. Newsflash, you stupid cocks. I do not give a flying fuck.
Well, you know, it is good to know, Morgan, that you don't care about the show that you host, because nobody else does either. Yeah. I mean, really, it's all about technology and the universe and things we don't know enough about. Of course, they're going to make a black man the host.
It's not fucking funny.
All right, fine. Well, hey, did you hear about the Ebola news? We got Ebola news. Ebola news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, Ebola news.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Man, you can tell it is definitely Friday around here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bullshitters, never keep your mouth shut. Always hustling, always looking for something to do and putting things together. That's a American. Look how they took the country away from England.
Yes, thank you for chiming in there, Louis. Yes.
You know how to spell my last name on the check, right? It's Louis Lawless.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that I will send that out right away. Yeah. Right away.
No.
No, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay, getting back to the actual Ebola news, you know, we kind of have to do that here. He
needs love, Chris. Come on.
Well, I know.
You got to dispense more love from yourself. All these people are hurting here.
Okay, I'm just give me a minute. I got to get it hard first. All right, fine. Ebola news. Well, Ebola has been found in a doctor's eye. Why they're looking for it in his freaking eye, I don't know. But they found the virus months after the virus left his blood. Well, for the first time, Ebola has been discovered inside the eyes of a patient months after the virus was gone from his blood. The case concerns Dr. Ian Kreuzer, an American physician who caught Ebola in September while working in West Africa. He said in a statement, "What if I take my eye out and rub it on somebody?" Well, he was treated at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia, and released when he was no longer contagious 2 months later. He developed an inflammation and a very high blood pressure in one eye and returned to Emory, where tests showed Ebola inside his eye. Tears did not have the virus, so casual contact with Ebola survivors is not thought to be a health risk. But if they pull out their eye and try and rub it on you, run. Well, doctors described the case Thursday at a medical conference in Denver, and it was published by the New England Journal of Medicine. Yeah, so... Yeah, you know, we don't have to worry about zombies now. People running around with their little eyeballs pulled out, run.
They get crazy because all of a sudden nobody loves them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, we love you if you had Ebola in your eye. think so, actually. I really don't. I think we'd keep you, via satellite. That's where we'd keep you.
Yes.
You just stay over there in your bio tent at Mill Bay Studios. Yeah. Well, in our final story this afternoon, to kind of kick off your Friday with that feels good. No, not the Ebola story, not the
Yes.
No, the other story.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a feel-good story, of course. It's about dogs rescued from filth, cleaned up, and, well, hey, some even get treatment. Yeah. And Muncie, Indiana. Dogs that were seized from an Indiana home Wednesday spent Thursday being examined by a veterinarian. 46 dogs, several of them American bulldogs, of course, the pit bull.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the American
Yes.
pit bull, yeah. Well, they were rescued after a utility company worker alerted the Muncie Animal Shelter to, quote, horrific conditions at a home where most of the dogs were living in waste-filled cages. Also Thursday, Phil Peckinpah, the director of the animal shelter, tried to find temporary homes for them in a property he called a hell for dogs. Well, the dog's owner, 23-year-old Jacob Ryan Pelfrey, yes, Morgan, a white man.
It's not fucking funny.
Well, he remained in the Delaware County Jail Thursday, preliminarily charged with 3 counts of cruelty to an animal, 4 counts of improper disposal of an animal carcass, and 20 counts of neglect of vertebrate animals. His bond has been set at $85,000 there, black man. Yeah. Don't look like he's getting off too easy. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, authorities said Pelfrey's home was filled with feces, both on floors and makeshift dog crates that held some animals. The Department of Natural Resources officers on Thursday examined frozen remains of 6 reptiles, 2 snakes, a turtle, 3 lizards found in Pelfrey's freezer. Also found in the freezer were the body of 17 puppies. On Wednesday, Peckinpah at first thought they recovered 18 puppy carcasses, but one ended up being a frozen fish with a cancerous tumor. Deputy Mitch Corey, who arrested Pelfrey, wrote in a report that when he entered the house, quote, the smell of ammonia and dog urine was overwhelming to the point I could hardly breathe. Other dogs were held outside in cages that Peckinpah said were filthy and also full of feces. The animals did not have immediate access to food or water. Peckinpah said 5 of the dogs had tested positive for heartworm. They will be treated, he said, but the chances that the heartworm could live inside their eyes was strong. Yes. He said he was feeling incredibly optimistic. None of the animals would need to be euthanized because of ill health or injuries. Several of the dogs have bite wounds in various stages of healing. Pelfrey on Wednesday declined to speak to deputies, and officials remain baffled as to why he froze the dead animals. I couldn't tell you what he was trying to do, Peckinpah said. The animal shelter director said that those who have asked how they can help the 46 rescued dogs could make them doggy care baskets containing treats, toys, beds, and bones, or make donations to the animal care hospital, where 8 of the dogs are being treated Thursday. And isn't that nice to know? One more weekend, we're going to go all get off and get sauced, and we're going to go out and do various debaucherous things.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to do these things, and we can rest easy, or should I say pass out.
Yes.
We can pass out a little nicer knowing that 46 little happy doggies are going to be okay. There we go. Yeah. Well, that is all the time we got for today, of course. Your Friday Frappuccino. Yes, for this Friday, the May 8th, 2015. It's still 77 degrees in Central Park, so if you're in or around the city, it's sun shining. Get out there and enjoy the park, damn you. Also, I'd like to thank Louie for being here today, and, well, he really didn't say very much at all.
Didn't you read the goddamn script? I sent it to you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you know, I never get to those scripts and everything.
Can you give me any help for $25,000?
Ask Morgan.
No.
Oh, come on, Morgan. You want to help.
No.
Yes,
no.
you do.
Yes.
Yeah. See? Well, thank you, Gilbert, too, for being here.
Thank you for listening and support the show for the love of God.
All right, and thank you, of course, to the wonderful, not effing funny man himself.
And for those of you who are offended at this, I would apologize, but I really don't give a fuck.
Right.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. It's not fucking funny.
Well, thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you, Louie. And, of course, thank you, oh, God, thank you, baby oil-covered topless Jenny. Yes. And to the rest of you out there, have a great weekend. Get blasted. Don't take any wooden nickels, and remember, life is still a poor substitute for video games. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
I do not give a flying fuck.